Hey team, it's Megan Anderson, your fitness and health accountability coach. And today I wanted to send you a video on meal planning. So welcome to my kitchen, and wanting to kind of go over with you guys the next steps in getting started and how to figure out what you're going to eat. So most of you have the 21-day fix or the 21-day fix extreme. They are both pretty similar in the way that they're set up. There's just a couple of differences, and then we'll review that. The first thing that you want to do when you're starting, this container program is that you want to figure out your calorie bracket. And so in the very beginning of the book, it gives you a little bit of a calculation to do, and you can figure that out based on your body weight and your activity level. Now, if you are doing a different program, I still do recommend utilizing the color-coded containers with any Beachbody program. It's just going to be a simple way for you to get the results that you need. You can get the containers on their own. You don't have to buy the 21-day fix system in order to utilize those, so that's good. And I can also help you to kind of figure out what your calorie bracket is based on a more intense program if that's what you're doing. So message me about that if you have questions. So once you get your calorie bracket, you'll see that there's a chart that correlates to that calorie bracket. And then we'll tell you how many containers to have per day based on that number. So you've got yellow, which is your carbs, your starchy carbs. Red is your proteins. Green is your veggies. Purple's your fruits. And blue is like nuts and avocados. And orange is your like salad dressings and some nut butters and things like that. Some nuts too though. And then you've got your own teaspoon that you can use, which would be like coconut oils, olive oils, and then there's nut butters on that list as well. So some of them cross over a little bit, but that list is all in your guide. And again, if you have questions specifically, you can message me or ask me. And then the next thing that you want to do is get yourself your tracker, some kind of way to track the number of containers that you need to eat in a day. So there's apps that you can utilize. I personally just really like to scratch it out on paper. So I have these printed out. These will also be at the files tab at the top of our Facebook group, so you can access those there as well. Now I mentioned that there's the 21-day fix extreme. The biggest differences between the two programs are the kinds of food that you can have. There's treats in the original, and there's no treats in wine and chocolate in the extreme. It's meant to be more restrictive. It's meant for you to take things to the next level, to dial in your nutrition, no cheating. So that is kind of what the big difference is there. The other thing that I do want you to take into consideration is when you do, say, for example, go on to your list page of, we'll use proteins as an example. It's going to give you a list of food items down the page, right? And it's ordered by it's a hierarchy. So the best foods that you can eat are at the top of the page, at the top of the list. The worst foods are going to be at the bottom of the list. So the majority of the time, you want to stay at the foods at the top of the list to get the best results. That's not to say you can never have turkey bacon or ham slices or things that are at the bottom of the page, but it's just to give you a gauge that the better, more beneficial proteins, vegetables, carbs, whatever, are going to be at the top of those lists, okay? So, pretty much, there's always been questions. There's a lot of food to eat, those kinds of things. What this particular program has done is it has actually calculated the macros and the micros out for you using these containers. So this takes all of the guesswork out of all those things that, we're concerned with on a daily basis, like logging our calories and making sure we're getting enough protein and making sure that we're not overdoing it with carbs and fat and those things. This has all been figured out for you by Autumn and her staff. So utilize the containers. You're not doing yourself any good if you don't eat all the containers. on a given day, you need to eat every single number of containers that is according to your calorie bracket. What's going to happen is that once you start to eat all of the containers in a given day, your metabolism is going to start to rev up. And this is what's going to help you to lose the weight and get to reach to your goals. If you stop eating your containers, or you only have half of the containers in any given day, you're slowing down your metabolism, and that is going to hurt you, later in life too. So all the guesswork is taken out. You just have to spread your meals throughout the day. Again, you using your tally sheets really work. I have also, I'm going to upload you guys some meal plan examples so that you see that at the top of the page as well. If you're looking you need help with recipe planning, family planning meals, things like that, I'd be happy to help you with that as well. There are also a couple of really great Facebook groups that are just geared towards 21-day fix approved meals and recipes. So if you're looking for something like that, you can either search the groups or ask me and I'll put you in one of those. Exciting, exciting, exciting. This is something that you can utilize and take forward with you for life or longer. Okay, guys? So good luck. Post any questions. Again, if you have questions, chances are someone else in the group has the same questions. So don't be afraid to post. Don't be afraid to ask. Tag me, message me. I'm here to help. It's going to be a great 30 days, guys. See ya.